Another record number of COVID cases for the natural state. Nearly 2,000 cases reported across Arkansas. The Department of Health reporting 1,962 new COVID-19 cases. That brings the number of active cases in the state to 13,691. 801 Arkansans have been hospitalized. That's down 9 from yesterday. And 14 additional deaths recorded, bringing the total in the state to 2,126. The CDC issuing new guidance that finds even more benefits to wearing face coverings. Evidence now shows masks protect the person wearing them from getting sick. Earlier research showed the coverings mostly protected others from getting infected by preventing respiratory droplets from escaping. The CDC now saying masks also block those infected particles from getting into your nose and mouth, decreasing the likelihood of exposure.
And as Arkansas sees a rise in the number of COVID cases, state leaders are implementing new tactics to try and curb the spread. This includes new guidelines aimed at places of worship, a move that drew mixed reaction when it was first announced. Our Katrin Asaf is live at the Capitol, where Governor Hutchinson revealed the guidelines on Tuesday, and she has more on what Arkansans think of this news. What are they saying?
Well, the news has been taken in two different ways now. The Arkansas Department of Health has said that Pulaski County has seen anywhere from 250 to 300 COVID cases linked to places of worship between May and October. Now, that data comes from contact tracing and those testing positive saying they had been to a service at a place of worship within 2 weeks of their diagnosis. Now, places of worship is only one contributing factor to the rise in COVID cases, but some say that this new focus on religious centers isn't fair. Since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, Arkansans have had to adjust their lives in order to stay safe. These changes stretch to places of worship, where many gather in large numbers to celebrate their religion. Today, that looks a little bit different.
We are maintaining physical distancing, hand sanitizing, and we are also following the guidelines of CDC requiring that everyone has masks.
Pastor Joel R. Withers Jr. has taken steps to keep his worshipers safe, including handing out masks and live streaming services. He says he'll do whatever is necessary to keep his community healthy, including following guidelines put out by the state.
Whatever the guidelines are, those are the things that we will be requiring.
Tuesday, Governor Hutchinson updated Arkansas's COVID guidelines for places of worship, including requiring musicians to wear a mask at all times and asking parishioners to stay 6 feet apart. His announcement drew mixed reaction. State Senator Trent Gardner says he's noticed many places of worship had already been staying safe, even before the new limits.
Most places of worship in my area has taken the COVID-19 pandemic seriously,
and is concerned that too much focus right now is on religious centers and not on other possible places of transmission.
The reason our case exploding isn't just because of churches, it's a multitude of reasons.
Although the guidelines are not a mandate, some churches will be implementing the new rules in order to make sure those searching for comfort in this difficult time are able to do so safely.
It's so critically important that we maintain that connection during this season.
Now, it's keeping to mention that these are guidelines and not mandates, so the state cannot force any place of worship to comply. Of course, we'll continue to keep you updated on COVID-19 and let you know about any new guidelines that are released. Reporting in Little Rock, I'm Katrin Asaf. Back to you.